Hi there, it's Jen. It is Friday, August the 8th, already into the first week of August. Unbelievable. If you are there, let me know. And if you're catching the replay, let me know. I do a live every Friday, and I go live to Facebook and to YouTube and do a Stampin' Up! Project from start to finish. So I did not make it last week because our internet was out. It came on shortly after. But it was flaky. In fact, I had recorded a video that I intended on posting yesterday around 3 o'clock, but I cannot get the video out of my computer and onto the internet. So there's something funny with my program. So I've been trying all day yesterday. So just stay tuned because I do have a video recorded for you. And on that topic, the video that I did was the birthday fancy kit, and I showed some alternate ways to make the cards. So that's what I'll use to do a draw because I didn't have the one from the week before. If this is all new to you, when I do a live, what I do is I do a draw from the card I made the week before from anyone who has commented, liked, or shared. So I'll do a draw for that next week. So for this week, I won't do a draw, but I will do a draw next week for the card I'm making today, as well as the card that I missed. Okay, so comment, like, and share to get in on my draw to win today's card. So, okay, so that was a lot of rambling. I want to say hello to Vila. How are you today, Vila? And I want to jump right over to the craft page and I'll show you what I'm going to use today. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first, because I don't have a screen to share. I'm going to share instead this screen, which is, oh, it's not coming up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, maybe it did. Okay, hold on a second. You know what? I'm just going to jump to the craft table so we don't mess that up. Okay, so I'm going to use this stamp set today. Jar of Joy. Sorry about that ring on there. That's my lighting that does those funny things. So this is new in the online exclusives category of the web store. Well, that's a good name for it. It's super cute. It's got this little jar, which there's a punch for right there. And then there's little pieces you can put in the jar, or you can use these little pieces separately if you want. I love the fact that the little snowman has a little scarf you can put on him, and then some cute sayings and some like snow-like images. So it says, "May your heart be filled with joy, sending a jar full of cheer and wishing you the sweetest Christmas." So those are pretty cute. So you're going to see me use this a few times because I think it's adorable. It may look familiar to you because there is another stamp set called Sweet Jar, and it also features the jar, same jar punch actually, and you can do fun things with it like candles in the thing, some cookies or some 4-leaf clovers or some hearts. So and this one's cute too because it says a little treat for you, or sending a little something your way, and basically you can stick in any of these words, which is kind of cute. So those are very cute. So all punches today and all easy cards. In fact, it's a great card that I'm doing today if you like to make Christmas cards and you like to make them quickly. So this is an easy, quick Christmas card. So I've started actually with a piece of 8.5 by 11. I just already had folded this, so it looks like this. You cut it in half and then you get your 2 halves for your card. So that's the card base. And then I'm going to, let's do the stamping first. Hello to Deb and Marg, how are you today? So I've just got a scrap piece of basic white here, and I'm going to stamp the jar first. Yes, that's what I want to do. I left this in the case because I want to show you how you do it. So I'm going to take this out. There's even a stamp for the lid, but we're going to punch out the lid today. So because something like this is a little bit flexible, I like to lay them down on my table and then pick them up so that I get the shape correctly. And that matters, of course, because we want it to match the punch. So I'm just pulling my black ink here, and I'm going to ink that up, and we will stamp. Ta-da! Like so. And then I'm going to stamp this. Now this particular stamp that I'm using is a 2-step stamping piece, this one here. So it's got the more filled in piece and then the outline piece. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you want to take the one that's more filled in, so there's more of an image showing, and go with the lighter color. So I'm going to grab crumb cake to match my cardstock. Okay, and I'm going to ink that up. And I'm going to stamp it down. It just fits perfectly in here. So just take a second to line it up. the top, the edge and the bottom of the jar. And with photopolymer stamps, you want to let them sit and seep. So how cute is that already? Super cute. Okay, and then we're going to do the outline on top. So I've grabbed pecan pie. So it's just a little shade darker. You could use early espresso or any other color you want. Okay, so I just got to make sure I got this going the right way. So there's the little bow tie I can see and the little buttons. So what you want to do is you want to line up something. So that's what I'm going to focus on is the bow tie and the buttons. And they're going right in the middle of this jar. And that basically forms a little outline around the image. Isn't that cute? Almost makes it look 3D. Super cute. And you know, I'm going to do something that I didn't do on my original, but I feel like it needs it. I'm going to grab this little stamp. I love stamp sets that have little dots in them because they're just great for background. I mean, this is meant to look like a little bit like snow, I think. But okay, so let me grab my card base. We'll close up this one so we're done with that one. And I'm going to just grab this and I'm going to just do random dots of snow. In fact, I can do some that I stamp off. So some that I stamp without re-inking. This would be super fun to sit watching TV and just do. Okay, so something like that, just something to fill in the background. Okay, and then what do I want to do next? Oh, I want to show you the paper I'm going to use. First of all, I am going to use some gold. So when the gold comes in these big sheets and I just save all my little bits. So I happen to have a little arch here from a card that I made, I don't think 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to use that because it's got adhesive sheet on the back. So that's actually perfect. But you could use glue. Then I'm going to use this paper and it's called Season of Elegance. It's something that carried over, so it's still available. And you can see I've got lots of little bits and pieces here. It's this beautiful paper. This is like the vanilla one. It's got gold in it. The other side is plain, but there is old olive. Actually, it might be mossy meadow. And then there's this red one, which is like a cherry cobbler / real red. And that pretty thing on the background. So you could actually get a lot of cards out of this because what I did was I cut this piece here. This is a 1.5 inch by 4 inch piece. So if you cut this out 4 inches, you get 3 strips across and then 1.5. I don't know, someone can do the math. And that there's 2 of these sheets in every package. So you get a lot. Plus you could vary up the colors if you wanted to. So, okay, so I've done that. So I'm going to stick this on actually. She said, no, I'm not going to do that yet because if I make a mistake, then I won't have any choice but to scrap it. So I don't want to do that. I've got here a circle punch, cutting out a circle of the pecan pie. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Nice punch. And what I want to do is just position this for my greeting. And I'm going to do that with my memento. So before I tack anything down, I'm just checking it all out. Often with scrap paper, I like to go on my... Did I just drop the thing I punched out? I didn't even punch it out yet. Hopefully I can find it. If not, we'll be restamping it. I like to try my greetings on a piece of scrap paper first, just to make sure I'm stamping right, see if I need to do any adjustments to how I stamp them. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so now the hunt is on for the thing I just stamped. Did I put it over here? No. That is a one that I did before. Oh, I think it is here on the floor. Yep, fell on the floor. So let's use the punch now. Now, the first thing you'll notice is I should have done it this way because now this isn't going to fit. So what you need to do for that is just simply cut, she said as she tore, some paper so that you can get the punch in there. Now, if you do this too, first of all, it's not enough. And I left myself no wiggle room here to hold on to the punch. So I'm going to show you a trick. This was not what I was planning on doing, but I'm grabbing a Post-it note right now. Hello to Robin. Vila says she loves that foiled paper. It's very pretty. And this one, as you see, doesn't have very much gold in it because it's on the outer edges of it, but it's still very pretty. And you can compare it to the one that I did my sample with, which has more gold. Okay, so back to this. That's scrap. We don't need that. I've got this, which should now fit in there. I'm going to take a Post-it note and stick it on there. It basically turns this into my handle. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in there. Now I can hold on to that. I can see I'm going through the top of the punch there. I can see I'm going to center that there. And just like that, it's done. Look, did me a cute little lid too. So while I've got this here, let me grab the gold piece that I had. Here we go. I hate to cut this, but you know, I don't need it. So I'm just going to cut a little wee piece of it. There we go. We'll see if that was a good idea to use that or not in a minute. Okay, so let me put all this together. Oh, I also have this, some gold ribbon. And it is from this package here, gold and silver trim. And this is actually the one thing I am going to look up. Let me just see if I can share this screen here. Sure. I swear they change the controls all the time. That's not it. Okay, I found it. I found it. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see that. Yes, okay, good. And you can see my face too. So here's the Jar of Joy stamp set, $28. You can get it as a bundle, I think. Maybe not. Maybe those things are separate. Yeah, I guess they're separate because it will go with that other one as well. But this is what I wanted to show you. If you go here and you search gold, you see all the gold things. But this ribbon that I have here is this one. Is from the gold and silver trim combo, and it's on sale for half price. Look at that. So if you're looking at Christmas cards, this is a really good one. So let me stop the share and go back here and go back here. So yeah, this ribbon is great for your Christmas cards. $6 and you get all that ribbon. So I'm going to just tie a little bow here. It's cute too. I don't know if it'll show on the camera. It's got a little bit of white in the middle and then the gold on the outside. So just enough gold dots on the DSP to match the ones you stamped. Exactly, Deal. It's like I planned it. But I didn't. As I was looking at the card, I thought, it looks very blank on the outside. You can see compared to my other one, and you can decide what you think here. Okay, so I need my ribbon scissors. Here we go. I always do my ribbon on the roll so that I only have to waste a little bit on that side because I usually waste more on that side. Okay, so let's put this all together. So let's start with this piece here. Where's my tape? There it is. Just in case you've never seen me before, this is Seal. It is Stampin' Up's double-sided adhesive and a nice easy dispenser. I'm going to stick that right on there. Okay, and then I'm going to use dimensionals here on the back of this piece. You know, adding circles behind little elements is just a great way to frame them a little bit. These little elements could get kind of lost on a big card. Okay, so then we'll add this. I think we'll do dimensionals there too. Let's add the lid first so I know how much room I have. So normally I would just put a little dab of glue on the back of that, but I was getting smart thinking that I would use this piece that I already had adhesive sheet on it. So let's see if it's too fiddly to take off. Oh no, it's coming off easily. There we go. So we're just going to stick that like that. So cute! And we're going to stick some dimensionals on here too. So tell me about Christmas cards. When do you start making your Christmas cards? So I thought it's time for me to start showing some. Not only because there are some stamp sets already, like this one in the online exclusives that are Christmassy, but also because a lot of people like to start early. So there we go, like so. I'm not very good at starting early. I like to plan cards and play with them early. Looking for my glue dots. Oh yeah, I did hear something drop and hit the floor earlier. Oh, it wasn't the glue dots. Oh, yes, it is in fact the glue dots. They're empty. Let's see how accessible they are. Okay, well, let's pretend that I've glue dotted that in place right there. I've got like a little gap in my drawers here, that my actual drawers. I don't have any other glue dots here. No. Okay, so just do that. You could use, let's try liquid glue. I'm never very good with liquid glue. I know some of you are great with liquid glue. See, that's why. I just put way too much on there. Not good. So let me try and take some of that off. I need a baby wipe. Here we go. Yes, I'll be grabbing the glue dots fell in between the drawers and my wall. I heard something fall earlier. I didn't know what it was. I should have checked. But I have a grabber tool. So you won't do this. You won't make this big mess. In fact, I'm going to try and... Yeah. Okay, do I dare try this again? There we go. Just a little bit. I don't know if that'll hold it. We'll see. I usually use glue dots for that. Okay, so I'll hold that for a second. I need my pretty embellishments, which I didn't pull out. So you guys are going to get to see something else here, which I have shown before. I don't think that's going to hold. We'll see. Okay, so I have here, get this out of the way. Vila says she usually starts in July, but she's late this year. Too many other things going on. This is just a little album that I have, and I have stuck in here embellishments. So this is easy for me to sort of flip through and see. And yes, I might have a problem with embellishments. I really love embellishments. And I love being able to just flip and see what I've got and what I could add. You can see I'm like hoarding some of these things here that I really love. So these are the ones I wanted to use right here. So let me pull these out. These are fun. They were in the catalog last year and they're back. Or they came back and they never left. So I have a couple that are already here. They're called Real Red and White Adhesive Backed Peppermints. How perfect are those for Christmas? So let me open this little package here. Hello to Fran. And Cheryl says, I like to start my Christmas cards in August. Well, that's just perfect timing then. Yeah, August is a good time because you can kind of do them without, that's starting to get tacky. You can kind of do them without feeling overwhelmed and get some of them done. So I'm going to put a big one there, a little one there. Always want to do numbers of 3, right? So it looks more pleasing to the eye. And that is how simple that card is. It's got the gold in there, so it looks Christmassy. The little jar with the gingerbread man, and so cute little peppermint embellishments to match the red here. You could color some of that if you want to, but to me, this is a card that you could make very quickly. You could cut all the bits up and then, stamp all the jars and cut them all out and do the assembly. It's something that would come together quickly, and no machine required for this, just the punches. You can use some of your scraps. Okay, so let me show you my original one here. So here it is. So you can see this one has more gold in it because it's used from the middle of the paper. But other than that, it's identical. I do not have the little dots on the back of this. What's fun about our crumb cake paper, I don't know if you can see that, is it's got a little bit of texture to it anyways. I mean, it's flat, but it looks like it has texture to it. So it's actually not too bad like that. But I do kind of like the dots. There goes the bow. Knew it wasn't going to stay. I do kind of like the dots on there. What do you guys think? Dots or no dots? And how adorable is that? And I can't wait to play with the little snowman and the... It's like these would be cute stamped in a little row. Very, very cute. You don't have to use the jar at all, but the jar is super cute. Nancy says, cute card. So fun. If I would have known, I would have ordered on my last order. By the way, she got my order yesterday. Okay, good, Robin. Good to know. Yeah, for sure. She likes it with the dots. Cheryl says, lovely cards. Thank you. Go and check out the stuff that's on sale because it is pretty awesome. In fact, let me just go back to that screen for a second to make sure that you know where to go. So let me share that again. I clicked the wrong button again. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, so here it is. So what you can do is you can go to specials and you can go to last chance products. Also the in color, some of the in color stuff's on sale. Let's go there first. So just so you know, it's not just stuff that is got in colors in it, like a straight, like strawberry slush package, for example. This is a brand new kit, brand new. And because it has strawberry slush in it, it's on sale. This is the kit that I just did. This one, Birthday Fancy, the video that's stuck in my computer over here. So that one's also got strawberry slush in it. And so this is another one. It's got Darling Duckling in it. So there's lots and lots of products that are not specifically like these ones, Darling Duckling and Timid Tiger, that aren't specifically in color, but they have in colors in them. Okay, so let's go back to specials and let's go back to last chance products. So these are all the things that are on sale, and you can sort them by the newest, cheapest, oldest. So I'm going to just put in here oldest for a second and bring up some stuff. There's the trim package, for example. It's been around for a little while, so the fact it's half price. This, to me, is something everyone should have. I love this punch. It's so quick and easy to punch out some greenery. These are in colors from 2 years ago that are still there. And what you may notice, let me see if I can come to any of them on here. There are some celebration things, which is unusual. Stampin' Up! Never used to put celebration items in any clearance area. Like, it was basically when celebration was gone, you couldn't get those products anymore. But because they're making a change from celebration to something called card of the week, product of the month is what it's called. I'm going to do a blog post about it. They have decided to put some of these celebration things here. Now, I don't know where they are. You know what? I know if I sort them by newest and go towards the end, I remember seeing them in there. But there's some, you know what? Here's the one that I think, again, everyone should grab while they can. Seagulls. Friendly seagulls. So they put the value at $24 and you can get it for $16.80. But how cute is this? It says, I love you more than French fries or chips. And they're just super cute little fishies and shells. I just think this is an adorable stamp set. And it's on sale. And like I said, it's last chance. So be sure to check out those last chance things. Sorry, this became way more of a commercial than I meant for it to be. I'm going back here to me. Your feed keeps freezing for a second and then it starts again. Is it your internet or mine? Oh dear. Okay, so we've got a couple other people saying that it is not freezing for them. So that's good. For some reason, like I said, my video is stuck in here, but this morning I've reset the internet 3 times. I thought maybe there was something left over from when the workers cut the cable last week and they had to get it fixed. But my internet has been fine, so it's just funny. So I think it's the program. So I need to maybe update it or something. But anyways, watch for that other video. It's coming out. It's all ready. It's, you know, edited and everything's done to it. So it's just getting it from the computer to online. So anyways, hopefully when you rewind or whatever, that it won't be freezing. So, and Laura says she's good in Wisconsin too. So, okay, that's good. So again, there's the card. Be sure to comment, like, and share. I will attach that properly and have it in for a draw for next week, in addition to an additional draw for one of the pretty birthday cards that I made on the video that is coming. So I wish you all happy crafting this weekend if you are in fact crafting, or if you're getting out and getting some rays of sun. We're going to do a little bit of that, and I am going to do a little bit of crafting too. It's my birthday month is what I like to call it. So I plan on saying, oh, it's my birthday month. I need to go in my room and do some crafting. So I'm planning on getting that worked in every weekend this month. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be here again next Friday. So I hope you can join me then. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.